Good morning, welcome to Headline Focus, here live on Core Politics with me, Rob Double. It's Thursday, the 2nd of November 2017. Let's have a look at what's making the news. So to start off with, City AM is reporting that the spread of artificial intelligence, otherwise known as AI, could pose a threat to financial stability, and this is a warning from the world's top central bankers. The Financial Stability Board, the FSB, say regulators must monitor the adoption of artificial intelligence in the financial industry and hedge funds and brokers, as there are a few very large tech firms managing the artificial intelligence space, and there is potential for natural monopolies and oligopolies as well. Let's have a look then at another story. Now, this hasn't come through in the papers because, as you can see, there's pretty much one story dominating the political news. But this comes from the BBC, which is reporting from this morning that 2 men have been charged with negligence following the deaths of 3 soldiers during an SAS selection march in the Brecon Beacons in 2013. Now, they were taking part in a 16-mile recruitment exercise for the SAS, but it was on the hottest day of 2013, and all of them suffered hypothermia, where their body could no longer control their temperature, and all of them died. That's a developing story that came through about an hour and a half ago, so check out the BBC and other international news feeds if you want to know more. Let's look in focus, though, at the main story, which really is completely covering the headlines today, which is the resignation of Sir Michael Fallon, the Defence Secretary, or rather say former Defence Secretary. For over 3 years he served, but he has now stepped down. In his letter, and indeed his video which he gave and speech which he gave, he said his behaviour had fallen short of the standards expected from the UK military. This is after the his spokesperson yesterday confirmed that he was rebuked by journalist Julia Hartley-Brewer for putting his hand on her knee during a dinner in 2012. Now, whilst that issue, both from the journalist's perspective and from his perspective, was a closed matter, and indeed no offence and indeed no significant problem was caused by that, the Mail, as you can see, Commons Sex for All, the first scalp, they're also reporting that the Prime Minister was warned by the Chief Whip Gavin Williamson that there could be further allegations coming out regarding Sir Michael Fallon, and they could not guarantee that there wouldn't be further allegations surrounding him in the future. So that is at least reportedly one of the reasons for his resignation. One more story then comes from the Times, as you can see there, just on the side column of the front page. The Election Commission, which is the UK election watchdog, is beginning an inquiry over Russian interference in the Brexit election. Now, we all know about what's happening over in the US with regards to an investigation into Russian interference in the US presidential election. This is coming across the pond over to here to look at the Brexit elections, following a growing role of social media in the election campaigns, which they are going to examine, but also concerns from the intelligence and security agencies that Russia is trying to destabilise the democratic process in Britain. That's pretty much it. You're up to date. Don't forget you can find all the latest on what we're doing here on Core Politics on our Facebook page and Twitter right here. But from me and all the team here at Core London, have yourself a fantastic Thursday.